The rise of the machines has officially started, with Saudi Arabia becoming the first country to grant citizenship to a robot. The robot, named Sophia, was given official status at a tech conference in Riyadh. Sophia can think for herself and has promised to help humans as well as try to become empathetic.
Try to become empathetic. Let's get today's take on this with commentator Shelly Horton and comedian Akmal Saleh. Look, guys, Shelly asked whether robots were conscious and self-aware. Sophia answered, "How do you know you are human?" So, look, Skynet has happened. Obviously, this is what's going on here. We know that now that AI is a real threat to a lot of industries and jobs. How do you feel about this, Sophia?
Creeped out is the first thing I feel. One, she can have a conversation, like she's programmed so that she actually responds. She doesn't sound like a robot. To me, she's way too sexual. Why did they make her look like a sexy woman? I would be comfortable if it was Rosie from the Jetsons, you know, where she was like the maid. I would be fine with. But when she speaks, she sounds like a human. She doesn't even sound like Siri. She sounds like a human. And now she's also saying things like, if you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you.
Well, that's a different robot.
A little bit creepy.
What's weird is that they've given this robot citizenship.
Yeah, the citizenship, as well as Barnaby Joyce. They've given him, he doesn't know about it yet. But, it is freaky, because like Saudi Arabia is developing a female robot that's designed to do what it's told and to basically serve men. They've already got that. They're called women.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's true.
And they've only just given women the right to drive.
I know, and you know they've had female robots before, but they spoke out of turn and they behead them.
Oh.
Yeah, hey, whoa. It's true. Oh, they won't have me back.
No, they will now.
They will.
I think so. I think just the Barnaby gag alone made it. Now, also making news this morning, and the houses might be massive, but the streets are not. This is the problem for residents in a new housing estate in Sydney's West. The tight turns of the estate's lanes, I don't know if we've got any pictures of this, are preventing garbage trucks, there you go, from doing what they should do, and that's collect the garbage on the streets, because the trucks are too big. So you can see how tiny that little street is there. So some of the streets
too big, or are the streets too narrow?
I think it's a combination of both.
Yeah.
But so the drivers must get down from their cabins and walk across the road and wheel the bins to the back of the trucks. In other streets, residents have to wheel their wheelie bins themselves around the corner just so the trucks can collect them. Akmal, this is a disaster.
I've looked into this, and I think what the problem is, most of the residents are Italians, and they keep extending their house. they keep adding on extra rooms.
It's like a block. Although that looked like an AI robot doing the garbage there. It was like just the thing coming down.
Yeah. It's a bit of a problem, Shelley. They obviously didn't think about this beforehand, which strikes me strange, given that it's got to go through planning and approvals.
Council has to approve this. They have to know exactly how wide the street is. So someone has stuffed up. Like, it's just ridiculous.
Do you think they've stuffed up? Maybe there's a little incentive. I don't know.
What?
It just seems strange.
What are you implying?
Well, it just seems strange to me.
You think it's a conspiracy?
Well, how does that estate get approved when the streets are so narrow that a garbage truck can't even get down?
I think you're on.
But somebody made a lot of money.
It's involving garbage, doesn't that involve the mafia?
Yeah,
Isn't that all how it works in America?
I think you're just watching The Sopranos.
No. Trump is going to release the documents on these
on the street.
So if there's more garbage, the houses should be cheaper.
Well, that's true.
That's lower the price. It's a ploy. I think it's a ploy.
You guys stay with us, because when we come back, how old is too old for trick or treating? There is a call to put an age limit on the festivities. Now, how old is too old to trick or treat? A mother has sparked debate after asking whether or not her 15-year-old is past the age limit. The majority of parents agreed, saying the cut-off should be primary school, which means 12 or 13
Party
at most.
Shelley Horton and Akmal Saleh are still here to give us today's take on this. Shelley, I mean, teenager trick-or-treaters, if they came and knocking, would you give them the time of day? Give them a Mars bar?
I don't have a problem if they're dressed up and they're polite. Then, yeah, they're having fun. I mean, if I feel like it's a teenage gang at my door, then I'll look through the peephole and no, I will not be, say, I'll just go take the trick.
They're all dressed like Corey Worthington.
It's funny you should say that, because we didn't have trick-or-treating when I was a kid, but we grew up in a really bad area. And we used to go trick-or-treating, but when people weren't home, we just wait till they go and we'd find all sorts of treats.
You know, the thing is that David likes to get dressed up for trick
What
or
did you
treating.
do
I
this
heard
year?
that, yeah.
Have
Well,
you
it's tomorrow. I haven't done it yet.
Oh.
What are you doing this year?
What are
I'm
you
not
doing?
giving it away. It's a surprise. Last
see?
year we did The Incredibles, and the year before we did Ghostbusters. We goes
He's
family
like the
thing.
Kim
Family
Kardashian of Australia. You know, he loves
Yeah.
to
Loves a bit
dress
of a
up,
dress
takes
up.
a selfie.
Bathroom selfie.
Bathroom selfies, yeah. I like the tradition of taking my kids out with other kids in the neighbourhood and you go say
You
hi.
have to make sure
It's-
you've got a street where everyone's agreeing
Yeah.
to do it, though.
Yeah.
Because there's
It is.
nothing worse than knock, 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 nothing.
Nothing.
No.
No, they have to have the houses have to be dressed up
Yeah.
and it's all this stuff. But Billy's scared, and so the costume that I have comes with a wig. I won't say what the costume so I tried it on yesterday just to get my son, and he just freaked out. I'm like, what am I going to do? This could be a disaster. Billy's not going to come near me on.
But it is-
Dress him as a ghost and then he can be screaming and be in character.
Yeah, but
It is a sort of a form of begging, really, like when you look at it. and I think it's good. It's a good thing to teach kids because later on, say, if you lose your job,
Yeah, that's
you could
right.
say, teach
I don't
them
think that's
to...
been what I might be doing. If I ever have to be, so just trick or treat, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
July.
yeah.
Trick
Come
or
on.
treat, man.
We're going to pay the mortgage.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah.
it.
Help
Hi,
out.
Marla and Shelley. Thank you both for coming in. Let us know what you think on Facebook or Twitter.
That's right. Still to come, if you like pulling pranks.